Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
I caught up with Purdue's head coach before the game. He said they have got incredible plans right now to get this wide receiver involved. Defense has been keying on him. With the young quarterback, they think they have put something into the scheme that will help them get the ball to their receiver downfield, regardless of what the defense tries to do. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. The Boilermakers headed for the ball, and we're ready for action. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. On the run, it's Burgess. He never had a chance to get it to the edge, and first play of the game, and you're already behind the sticks.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Tight end now in motion. It's complete to the left. Could not make his way to the corner.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
The offense changing the play. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
He gets a block. He's going to get loose. Touchdown, Purdue! Special teams proving to be special. The return man takes it to the end zone himself, and now he'll give his team the lead.
And your defense made a big stop. You think you're getting the offense, the football back, but how about special teams coming through in a big way to take the lead for you, get some excitement, get some juice back on your side.
And the point after is good. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They punted on the opening possession of the game. Might still have a few plays left on that opening script. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Jackson will throw. Rushes on him. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that third and long.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Gets rid of it. Got it in the middle, it's Burgess. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was two guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
Well, the offense didn't have the result they wanted on that first drive, having to punt. But they're having a lot more success here on the second drive. They're having some balance, and they're getting a rhythm. I think a big part of that is their ability to run the football. Very, very important to them, and doing a nice job on that last play, picking up the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Floating away. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab. It's Sparks. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Well, everybody knew this guy was going to get his touches coming into this game, considering he's one of the better receivers in the country. And to start it off, the offense was actually looking the other way. They were looking for other guys to make big plays, but finally they got the opportunity. They were able to find some space to get their best receiver the football. And, guys, that's not going to be the last time. Defense has done a nice job taking it away from them up to this point. The question, though, can they keep it up?
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Motion from the wideout. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Making side adjustments here. Jackson gonna throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. It's a fumble on the play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
And it's an ancient proverb for a reason, right? Know thyself. And what he does best is hang in the pocket and throw strikes and attack the field. It's not really running. And you can see he takes off, and the defense closes in fast. And the most important thing happens for the defense. They hit him, they get the ball out, and they force the turnover.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. And the Boilermakers are in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Terrible way to start this game if you're on offense. You've given up 2 straight negative plays. You ran the ball on first down for negative yards, and then you take a sack now on second down. That tells me this offensive line has got to wake up. You knew this was physically going to be a challenge, but you've got to get ready to go, and you've got to fire off the ball because going backwards ain't going to get it done.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be fourth and short.
And I know he tucked that thing, and he got some good...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on fourth down. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Boilermakers will call on their punt team. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Catches it at the 30. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Burgess. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
Jackson will throw. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. The Bobcats will punt it away on 4th down. He might be afraid to kick it to him here after the first punt was taken back to the house. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Makes the catch. It's Townsend. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Boilermakers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Got his man. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Tackle is made at the 46-yard line. Good enough for a first down.
The Boilermakers have this offense rolling.
Ready. Blue 22. Blue 22. Go, go.
The option look. Now the toss. And he's swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They feed him again. And they swarm him under.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes a catch. Inside the 30. There he goes. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermakers! And he these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And they did tack on the extra point.
14, Texas State, 0.
He'll bring it out. It's Pryor. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Jackson gonna throw it. Fires left. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
He's going to run it. Turns it on in midfield. He's loose. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Oh, it's a fumble. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. He is denied, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Defense going all in to stop the run. Using his feet. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. How many chances can you afford to waste in the red zone? They've already been stopped twice. Can they come through this time? It's 3rd and goal. Under fire. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
4th down and goal from the 3. The playbook is pretty much wide open here. Slams ahead. Looking for the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Texas State.
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the 2nd quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the 2nd half.
He'll return it. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. RPO complete to open the drive. Runs through a man, and he might have space. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. The Boilermakers decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking downfield on first down. Stepping to the right. He's going to take off. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line.
And that's a really good job by this defense because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Second down, he'll throw it. Here comes the heat. Intercepted. Got room on the return. Inside the 30. And what a big play here in the return. Takes it back inside the 25.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the first half ends.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He wants to change this route. Jackson will throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. That'll bring him to within 4. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Men, week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. We begin with FIU taking on the Liberty Flames. And it's FIU engaging in some real trench warfare today. Inches are hard to come by, let alone first downs. A tight tactical game where just about anything could happen.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense.
Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside Conference USA.
Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
And that's a welcome sight for this offense, man. They really struggled to run the football in the first half. And I promise you, at halftime, in the locker room, first drive, guys, we got to come out, own the line of scrimmage, get the run.
Makes the grab and room to run. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Off the RPO, complete. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And the Boilermakers line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Going to try to get it himself. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Designed runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now, and this is a big key for us to win this game.
We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Quarterback making checks. That's caught. It's Burgess. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the first down marker.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And the Bobcats look to keep this drive humming. They'll move the wide receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Jackson gonna throw it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Brings into the open. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble.
And, man, that is the hard part about playing defense nowadays. It's not the first play. It's the second play that you have to react to. It's a pass. Everybody's playing pass, but he has the ability to do that. And we've seen him do it today already. Just take off, make things happen. Now the QB over 100 on the day, and his legs, they're a problem.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And the offense, man, he couldn't find anybody open. Like, somebody's got to create some separation, or what do I do? How about I throw a jump ball to one of my big receivers out wide that can go up and dunk on somebody's head and catch the football? Maybe find my big playmakers and try to force them the ball down here in the red zone.
And he's going to bring it out. Drills him with the stiff arm. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Jarrett Gibson. Got enough for the first. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
Well, after they struggled running the ball in the first half, you just wonder if this coaching staff made some adjustments at halftime and just said, look, we've got to get more physical and we've got to own the line of scrimmage. After that successful run, they
makes the catch and he's free. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
The Boilermakers come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Could be an alley. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Here comes the offense on second down. Trying to run, it's Gibson. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here.
Here we go.
Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. They'll run with Gibson. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
And here they come to give it another shot on third and goal from the 3. He's got the tight end. Touchdown, Purdue! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You talk to any quarterback, Jesse, and they love finding the big tight end. Hard to overthrow the big fellas with the big reach, the nice mitts, nice catch by the tight end.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle and he would have hit that thing. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. After giving up that score on the last possession, now they need a touchdown and the 2-point conversion to tie things up. He'll try to do it himself. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one.
Man, I want to be the play caller. Just to have a guy at the quarterback spot that's over 100 yards now that he's chewed up. He can throw it, but he can also pull it down. He's so elusive, makes plays, really makes this offense go.
Makes the grab. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the change.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The offenses should focus on their guys and making sure so-and-so guys get so-and-so touches. And, listen, they're featuring this guy. They're going to throw it to him. He's going to be the primary target on a lot of times. I can't be reckless, but I definitely have to find my way to get that guy the ball.
Jackson will throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Gonna look downfield again. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
Unloads it left. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. The Bobcats go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. Breaks free, and he might be gone. Touchdown, Texas State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
It's just a really nice throw. Really good touch towards the sideline on that corner route. And the receiver does a nice job catching the football and immediately getting up the field, getting in the end zone for the big touchdown.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. He's looking to pass. Forced out of the pocket.
What a big play by this defense. You give up the touchdown. You don't get discouraged. You bow up. Tight coverage on the 2-point conversion. And now, more importantly, you still have the lead late in this football game.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Boilermaker offense heads out to get this drive started. That last touchdown drive tightened this one up, and we'll see what these guys can do coming down the stretch. He's out past the 35. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the fourth quarter. We've got an opportunity, one possession down, to get back in this thing.
It's a running room. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7.
First and goal, Purdue.
They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Here's Gibson. Touchdown, Boilermakers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
When you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the fourth. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Coming out with it, it's Pryor. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Texas State takes the field, hoping to get this drive started. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods.
Lofts one high and deep. Snags it down the right side. They're able to ride him down, but not before he has flipped the field with a huge pickup on the play, and now they are set up coming out a timeout. On 1st and 10 from the 38. He might want another play. Jackson gonna throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep him in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
Makes the grab. It's Evans. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside now at wide receiver. You get it in his hands quick, he can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger gain.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Well, we know the game of college football is always evolving and changing, and one of the biggest reasons why is the quarterback evolution, dual-threat quarterbacks. You're seeing two great examples in this game so far. Both guys can hurt you throwing it. Both guys can hurt you running it. It's been the running attack from both of these guys that's been the big story so far.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and where's that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to...
Touchdown, Bobcats! Into the end zone for 6. On to attempt the try. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So a drive there of 82 yards, and the finisher an 18-yard touchdown throw.
Set to kick this one away.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's Gibson to begin the drive. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback making adjustments. Jackson will throw. Dances away to buy time. The throw. Makes the grab on the left. First catch of his career, and you see why they believe this freshman tight end can contribute early. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Wants to throw on first down. Moving out to the right. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackled in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. Line gets set, first down. Wants to throw it again. Escapes the pressure to his right. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's the fourth quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
And obviously, guys, this drive is critical. You're down. You've got to score. So with a couple of timeouts in your pocket, man, like, that changes the whole dynamic of this 2-minute drill. Like, I can work the whole field. And here coming up on third down, man, don't be scared to do that. Don't be scared to run it. Don't be scared to throw a screen to get some yardage to get a first down.
They'd love to make this kick easier by picking up a few on third down. It's 56 yards out from here. Jackson gonna throw it. Pocket breaking down. They're working that left side. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on third down.
And that's really good tackling by this defense, man. Third down, understanding the sticks. And what you got to do is break on the football. That drag route comes open. He sees him. He throws it. Man, it does not stay open long because they break on the football with great tackling and force the fourth down.
Clock is stopped. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left. A huge pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance. And this field goal might not put the game in the freezer, but it would ice it down pretty good. And he got it! A huge field goal, and they've taken the lead in the waning seconds.
How about the kicker coming through in a must-have moment? They had to have this kick to take the lead late in the ball game. All the pressure, give me all the pressure, and he comes through in the clutch.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air on first down. He's taking a deep shot. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. The 30. Defense ends this game in style. Coming up with a turnover, and now they can just kneel it out.